Hey, welcome back. So, today's pick a card reading topic is going to be where are things going in this connection? Now, this is between you and your person of interest. And so, what we're going to do here is we're going to pause this video, or I recommend that you pause the video, choose the pile, the group, or option, whatever you want to call it, that calls most to you. And you're going to find the timestamps in the description of this video. And so we're going to go ahead and get started with number 1. Pile 1. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that I'm picking up on regarding this connection between you and this person is that right now it seems like this connection is on shaken foundation. Like it's on very unstable grounds. Like there's a big element of instability in this current situation right now. Like maybe this is a no contact situation. At least that's what's going on right now is what I'm seeing. That could only resonate with a select few, I'm not sure. But it does look like what's on the horizon is what I'm really seeing is that in the immediate future, at least, there's going to be a lot of hope in regards to this connection. I feel like I just don't want you, okay, how do I say this? I don't want anyone getting their hopes up or anything, but I definitely see some unstable foundation regarding this connection. And I do feel like there's a lot of hope. I know I've said that already like 6 times, so I apologize, but there's this big thing about wishing upon a star and hoping that things go well and that things turn around for the better, right? So what they're kind of what they're trying to tell me right now is that they want you to kind of emotionally disconnect from this connection, because I feel like you're putting a lot of time and energy towards this person, and I feel like you're not getting that back from this person. And it's possible that this person is being very cutthroat with you. They're not emotionally investing in this connection. That could be one or the other. I'm not entirely sure who that is, but there's definitely an element where someone is not really emotionally investing in this connection. However, they do find a lot of intellectual, like there's this element of intellect in this connection that they really do highly, or did, I should say, if this is a past connection, they very much did enjoy this intellectual or this mental stimulation that they really got from this connection. But there's very little emotions involved in this connection, on behalf of one person or the other. It seems like in the past you both tried to move on from this connection. That's why I'm getting this unstable foundation regarding this connection, because it really looks like you've tried moving on from this connection. You've tried moving on from this person. You've tried to emotionally disconnect. And someone may have offered something, like someone could have offered like a commitment of some sort, or a proposal, an agreement, a domestic partnership, whatever the case is. If someone feels like they may have been rejected in the past, and so this probably led someone to withdraw from the connection as well. And so now what I'm seeing in the connection that could be upcoming, it is possible that someone might, if this is a no contact situation, there's a possibility that someone could reach out, but this could ultimately lead to some conflict. Someone is definitely being seen as an option here, and I want you to kind of really evaluate who that person could be. They could be an option to you. You could be an option to them, whatever the case is. It's possible that you both could be options towards each other. I'm not really sure, but there's an element of options here as well. And it's possible that there's definitely some foul play here. On whose behalf, I'm not sure just yet. But they really want you to kind of dig deep and kind of investigate as to whether you're being played or not. I'm sorry, it's not a laughing matter, but it's more of like a, yeah, this is something that someone needs to really evaluate. I feel like one person is here, like they only want sex in this connection. They're only interested in sex and passion. And if that's all that you're, I'm sorry, I got a little loud there. If that's what you're interested in right now, if you only want a sexual connection, sure, that's fine. But I just want to make sure that they're not being deceptive towards you, right? Nobody wants to be deceived into thinking that they're, whatever the case is, thinking that they're one and only or something like that. And I just really want you to kind of evaluate that. So I feel like in terms of feelings between one or the other, one person obviously is in it for the passion, for the sex, for the fun. And this seems like it really could have been and is a fun connection. You guys probably have traveled a lot or do travel a lot. Um, Someone really definitely kept things interesting here. There was a lot of passion, there was a lot of romance in the past, at least, or someone have had a lot of feelings of romance and um, found one person found the other sexually attractive and just a lot of fun to be around. And so, but whereas the other person feels that there are some secrets here, like like someone's really intuitive, but they're ignoring it. They're ignoring the messages, the red flags, whatever's going on in this connection, because they want to believe that, um, hang on a second. They want to give this person the benefit of the doubt. I really want you to connect the dots and find out who this person could be, like who's person A, where they have a lot of fun and passion in this connection, and who's person B, who is intuitive but is not really exactly following their intuition. They just want to give this person the benefit of the doubt and just kind of, um, I feel like they know that there's something that they may not know about this person, but they're just like, I just want this person, you know? It's like they just want this person, and they want to stay in this relationship as long as they can. I do feel like you and this other person are or could be sexually compatible, and I feel like that's what really holds this connection together if that's the case. But there's definitely some foul play here, you guys. And so someone's being very tricky. Being very strategic. They're very good at hiding something. And on a completely different note, this could be for someone, this is not going to resonate with everyone, but I do feel like someone is definitely using the other for financial gain or for material gain. I hope that that's not the case, but I'm definitely picking up on that, where this is like that sugar mama, sugar daddy type of relationship that now that's not going to resonate with everyone. So that's just a select few. Just keep that in mind. But someone is really someone's an like looking at this as opportunistic, if that's the correct word to describe it. And someone definitely has their walls up. Like, they're not emotionally invested. Like, they put their walls up because I feel like there could be some sort of attachment, but it's more of like an attachment towards what they can get in this connection. Whether that's something tangible, material, financial, or just an element of fun or something. Like, there's this thrill, I guess you could say. I do feel like this person thinks very highly of you. They do think you're beautiful. They do think you are attractive, and you're like you have a lot to offer. And I feel like whoever this person is, like person A is beautiful. They are this mother figure, I guess. If you have children, someone has children here. Like, there's this situation is also being affected by children as well, or vice versa. Um, and like this other person is just doesn't know how to open up to people. They have their walls up. They keep people at bay and stuff like that. But the outcome that I'm actually getting in this connection is that this is going to be a repeated cycle of off and on, up and down, foul play, sex. If that's what's been going on, at least. Now, if that doesn't resonate, I would suggest you choose a different pile, because this is definitely about a relationship that is on shaken ground, and like an off and on relationship, and someone's not being completely honest with the other, but there's really good sex and stuff like that. The last message before I end this is that they really want you to speak up. You really need to speak up and speak your truth and stand your ground, especially. I'm going to go ahead and move on to group 2, pile 2, option 2, whatever. Just be sure that if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, you can follow us on Instagram, and if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can definitely do that. The whole shebang is in the description box. So thank you so much for watching. I will speak to you soon. Pile 2. This is so interesting. I don't even know where to begin. This seems like a very intellectual. This is so funny because I got this from pile 1 too also. But there is this huge element of mental energy where you're constantly mentally stimulating each other. And you're constantly learning something. And I feel like you both find a lot of enjoyment in this connection. But this is the same theme that I was picking up on in pile 1, where there's like not much emotional investment. And I feel like that's coming from both ends. I feel like if you clicked on this pile particularly, or you clicked on this video, you wanted to find out of sheer curiosity. And it's not so much because you're emotionally invested in this person. But I do feel like, to some extent, you or this person very much do value each other's time with one another. That's a definite. And I guess you both really very much enjoy learning from each other. I feel like this is like that student-teacher type of relationship. Now, you don't necessarily, obviously you don't have to be a student and a teacher, but what I'm really trying to say is that someone is teaching you something, or you're teaching them something, and there's a lot of enjoyment that's coming out of that. And I do feel like there is some element of consistency, whereas in pile 1 we experienced some instability. But okay, so there's like consistent communication, and I'm actually really glad to see that. Let me see. Now, in the past, I feel like someone could have experienced some turbulence. This could have, not necessarily in this connection, but it could have been in the personal life of someone. In someone's personal life, there could have been some turbulence, some ups and downs and stuff like that. And just not knowing where things are headed. This could be your personal life. This could be in regards to this connection as well, where you're not really knowing where things are going, and because everything is like going in different directions and stuff like that. And I feel like in the past, someone really learned to get a grasp on their power. Someone learned after so many years, or throughout their entire life, maybe someone didn't have very many boundaries, and so someone was finally able to get a grasp on that, and so they really took their power back, where someone was like, you're not going to treat me that way, you're not going to talk to me that way, this is how this is how it's going to be for me, and if you can't comply with that, we can't be together, or something. There's something like that, where someone finally stepped into their power, and they practiced boundaries. They practiced, they really tried to find, they really found themselves, is what I'm really trying to say. So whoever that is, congratulations. I'm so proud of you, quite honestly, because it really takes strength. But anyway, so back to this connection. I feel like there's going to be consistent communication between you two for a while, and a lot of intellectual stimulation. which is really exciting actually. But I also do feel like I feel like there's like, okay. Well, there's definitely something that's going to be starting between you and this person on the horizon. In fact, we have a lot of really, really new stuff that's coming in, and I'm trying to figure out where that's coming from. I feel like someone's really going to come through with like some sort of message. Oh, okay. So it's like I feel like this could be some sort of maybe commitment, or if you're already together, perhaps a proposal where someone's like, "Hey, I feel like it's time that I finally spoke my truth and finally just came clean with how I actually feel," or something like that. And I feel like there's something about reciprocation here where you're both going to really finally understand each other on some level. And this could ultimately lead you to something brand new, like a commitment or something emotionally fulfilling. And, but here's the thing, I feel like, and this is going to only be a select few of you because I know that not everyone is going to be in this situation. I do feel like there's like a third party or a multiple party situation. Maybe you guys are just dating right now, and you're seeing other people, they're seeing other people, they're weighing out, they're trying to figure out who, like you or this person, are trying to figure out who really is the best match for one or the other, you know? And this could also be a connection where you met at work or you met at a social event, a venue. You met through a mutual friend. There's a lot of possibilities here, but social events and work is a big indicator of how you guys may have potentially met. Now, I will say that this person or someone here in this connection is very much burdened and has a lot on their plate right now in their personal life. They probably have a lot of work to do. Someone could be in the process of moving right now. There's an ending of some sort in someone's personal life, and that's really that could be affecting the relationship. But I do really kind of feel like there is like a third party type of situation that's being affected in this relationship. It's really funny because I'm seeing like a scenario where two people are in different relationships, committed or not, I don't know. But eventually, these two people, you and this person, eventually find each other, and eventually you start something brand new. And by doing so, I do feel like someone ends up leaving their relationship to be with the other person. So I feel like that's what could be happening here. Two people that are in committed relationships could be leaving a relationship and starting something new with this person. If you get what I'm saying, that's only going to be for a select few. This isn't going to be for everyone, but they're leaving something behind so they can start something new with someone else. You or this person, doesn't matter. Because someone is realizing that their love, their long lost love, their someone that they deeply care about, that they want to see a future with and want to spend the rest of their life with, is with you, or vice versa. And so I feel like that's what's happening here. I do feel like feelings in the long run, in the future, could also be reciprocated, very much so. I do feel like there could be, I feel like there could be like marriage and children that could be, that could lead to this, or that could happen or take place in this connection. Someone could very much be wealthy in this connection. Someone could be from a different country or from a different part of the country of where you live. Someone could be traveling a lot. I really am seeing like this element where someone is always moving around. Someone could always be moving from place to place. Someone could be a nomad. But I'm getting this image that someone is like unpacking boxes and stuff like that. So someone's moving in their personal life. But I am definitely seeing that there will be some happiness and stability in the future of this connection. And there's a lot of really good things coming. I feel like there's gonna be an emotional bond, a mental stimulation, good sex especially too. Um, a lot of new beginnings. If this is on a stable ground between you and this person, I would say don't give up on them. Um, take your time with this person. They're probably taking their time too because they want to have a healthy relationship. They want to have a healthy connection. Um, so things ultimately do look really good in terms of the outcome of this connection. Um, so let me see. I think that's about it. So thank you very much, Pile 2, for tuning in. I'll see you soon. Okay, so Pile 3. More things headed in this connection. Oh, okay. So I'm hearing this song. It goes. Hang on a second. I'm hearing the song Elusive Butterfly by Bob Lind. This is a very old song, so I definitely don't expect you to know the song. But this song is definitely about someone who's very much fascinated and is just kind of chasing this elusive butterfly of love, basically. And so in the lyrics, he very much talks about how you might see him from time to time and to not be concerned. And so I feel like I don't know why I'm channeling this song, but I do feel like this could be an element of where they're keeping. I don't want to say that they're keeping tabs on you because it's not stalkery. It's more of like I'm so fascinated by this person. I just want to know more about them, but I'm afraid of asking and stuff like that. And so, it's like someone's definitely fallen for the other is what I'm basically trying to say. It's a very cute song, by the way. The song is called Elusive Butterfly by Bob Lind. It's a very cute song. You should probably listen to it. It's a song from the 60s, so. And the chorus kind of, it repeats, it really kind of goes, don't be concerned. It will not harm you. It's only me pursuing something I'm not sure of across my dreams with nets of wonder. I chase the bright, elusive butterfly of love. And I think that's really cute. So, okay. So, anyway, I do feel like right now, this seems like a brand new connection. Or maybe you've known each other for a while, but you're just now starting something. That could also be a different scenario. But I feel like there is an element of stability here that I'm seeing. It looks like it's new and it looks like it's growing. But I feel like someone is very much paranoid. Not paranoid, but somebody definitely has this fear where they feel like it's this fear that something could go wrong in the relationship. And so someone is standing guard. Someone is very guarded in this connection. And someone in this connection could definitely be an overthinker, is what I'm kind of really seeing here. It's like someone overthinks to the point where there's scenarios being created in their minds that initially don't exist or don't manifest in a way, I guess. Growing. So someone is definitely, like, I'm getting a vision of grass just rapidly growing. Like this time lapse of grass just growing. I don't know. It's like there's also this quote where it's like the grass is greener on the other side. I don't know why I got that. It's probably because I just got this image in this vision or image, whatever you want to call it. And so, but I also do feel like this could be a message that someone is very much growing, and someone's learning a lot of very important lessons in life. And they're growing into this very powerful figure. And so I feel like that could very much be you. Someone who's constantly growing, someone who's always rising from the ashes and is really stepping into their power. And is very much, this is someone who's very creative, someone who's very passionate, and someone who's very, who has quite a bit of a personality. And so I feel like the universe is really advising that you find that person in you that you're trying to become, because you are growing and you are coming a long way, and I feel like they really want you to continue working on yourself. But okay, back to this connection. I'm so sorry. I'm seeing in the past that there was like an element of a family. So you could have shared, this could have been an ex-spouse. You could have shared a family with this person. You could have met their family. I'm not really sure. I mean, this is going to vary with all of you. You could have had children with this person. You could have been married to this person in the past. And I feel like there's also an element where someone is unwilling to let the other person go. Like, it's like, I'm hearing I'll Never Let You Go by Third Eye Blind. That's a song, by the way. I'll Never Let You Go by Third Eye Blind. And so someone is clinging on to something, and someone's especially clinging on to the past of this connection. And I do feel like there's going to be a lot of hope and inspiration that's going to be coming from this connection and in this connection. And I do feel like there is some form of like maybe you're wanting something out of this connection, and I do feel like that's something that you're going to eventually, it's like a wish coming true is what I'm picking up on. A wish coming true, wishing upon a star, and a wish coming true, you know? But I feel like with this, I almost said attachment, and that's kind of exactly what this looks like. This very much looks like an attachment of some sort. And this could also be a very unhealthy attachment. This could be like a very, very much like a codependent relationship where someone is afraid of letting the other person go because they're holding on to something that happened in the past, or something that was some words that were spoken in the past, and there's very much this past energy that someone is not willing to let go of, and they're clinging on to this person because they're not willing to let the past go, or they're not letting something go. And there's also this element where it's possible that the sex was really good in the connection, and so that makes it a little bit hard to leave it behind. There's something that is, there's a difficulty of releasing of some sort in this connection. Someone definitely feels like one person is not being honest with the other. I feel like definitely they want you to take a step back from this relationship and to work on yourself a little bit more so this relationship can be a lot healthier. I feel like that's the best path to take right now in terms of like advice. Because there's definitely an element of trust issues here. If that's not you, it's this person. So if you're not having if there's no element of insecurity on your part, that's definitely on their part. And if someone is definitely paranoid that someone could be stepping out of this relationship, I would say that you guys would need to take a step back and work on each other, like work on this yourselves, I guess. Because if there's like with trust issues, there's instability and there's like a shaken foundation of the relationship, and so we don't want that, right? So this is where we have to take a step back. That doesn't necessarily mean that you have to leave behind the connection, but that just definitely means that we need to work on the trust issues that we might have, right? To work through them. And I'm even getting this scenario where someone is very much happy being alone, whether they're in this relationship or not, and the other person is just like constantly paranoid and is always, someone is like, it's like I'm hearing I win at all costs, and it's like someone doesn't want to lose. Like, it's like I'm hearing love is a battlefield. So it's like, I'm channeling a lot of songs in this pile. This is a very musical pile. But someone definitely has trust issues, and not only that, with these trust issues, they're willing to this person could be willing to step out of the relationship. I don't know who this is, if that's you or if that's them, but I need you to evaluate who this person could be that I'm seeing that is like this, has this mentality of like, I win at all costs. You know, we really can't think that way in relationships. We need to be equal, and we need to be able to trust the other person in order to want to, or willing to be able to take the risk, you know, and to build that trust. And if there's no trust, then there's gonna, you know, we're bound for a lot of issues, right? I don't know if I mentioned this already, but this could definitely be like a work connection. You could have met at work, or in some way, shape, or form, you could have, I don't know, you could be considering to work together in the future. I'm not sure. And so let me get into the overall outcome of this connection that I'm kind of seeing here. So just give me a couple of seconds. Yeah, okay. Well, what I'm really seeing here is that I do feel like you could try to continue this relationship, but I do feel like someone has like this element of control issues. I feel like that's where these feelings of paranoia, or even these insecurity issues are coming from. So the fact that they're insecure is going to make someone become controlling, and I feel like nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves to be controlled over someone else's personal issues or personal, like, this lack of trust that I'm picking up on. But I do feel like this could lead to, like, if you take a step back and kind of evaluate our actions, our feelings and whatnot, and just really work on ourselves in the meantime, I feel like you two could definitely find each other again and try to work on the stability of this relationship and kind of rebuild a little bit. But what concerns me is this person, someone's control issues here. I don't know if that's you or if that's that person. I really need you to kind of evaluate who that could be. And so that's kind of what I'm seeing here. On a completely different note, I feel like someone has tricks up their sleeves. I really need you to find out who that person could be. If that's you, I feel like you need to take a step back. There's an element where in this connection, you guys need to take a step back either way. I feel like if that resonates, if any of this resonates, because I feel like either way, someone is very much okay with themselves, where if they're by themselves, they're okay with it. They're okay with the presence of their own self. But someone in this connection is very much codependent. It's like they're attached. Someone's attached to the other person, but they have trust issues with them. And so those trust issues ultimately manifest as controlling behavior. And so that's why sometimes we really need to take a step back and kind of find ourselves and learn to be in a healthier state of mind, or to learn to have more trust in other people. And so that's really kind of what I'm picking up on here, you guys. And so I want to thank you so much for, checking in with me, and thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.